everyone, just me I'm afraid. A little bonus video for you, looking at the bridges along the way, a little bit of scenery, and that's down to the 8 mile marker, which is halfway down the Gloucester Sharpness Canal. So just yeah, stick with me if you want to. A little bonus video, shouldn't take long, and you get to, it's a beautiful day, and you get to see what the Gloucester Sharpness ship canal is like, or half of it. Another day, another dollar. So just taking this little narrowboat from Gloucester docks behind me down to Saul Junction. There is a tall ship down there, and I'm not quite sure what he's doing there, because I thought all the tall ships had gone down, but there's definitely one sat there on the quay. So I'll take you, yeah, just a little bit of a fill-in, guys. Yeah, fans do what fun does, and I'm doing what I do, I guess. One of the things I do is just move boats around. Generally just for the marina, take them to dry dock, collect them, you know, take them for survey, that kind of stuff, as well as the hire boats. So yeah, this is a little narrowboat I've just picked up at Gloucester dock, and an 8 mile little chug, which is not raining, so that'll do me, that'll do me. Fairly built up here now. Sainsbury's has been here a while, which is there. So just south of Gloucester. Just south of Gloucester, you can just see the docks up there. Sainsbury's, and all this now is, this was like old fuel depot or something, I think, back in the day. Back in the day. Fairly recently. But now it's all built up of flats, and there's a little sort of marina, sort of permanent moorings just in that cutting just to the side there, Monk's Meadow. That's been pretty much swallowed up now by all these housing flats, or they 4 stories. So there wouldn't be a lot of point having a mooring in there now. Completely overlooked, and it would have been nice to do something a bit better with that bit, really. Okay, people need houses. Don't know why we're building so many houses, but there you go. Yeah, so there's the entrance to Monk Meadow just there. Still a few boats moored in there, but there's plenty of moorings available down there. But I really wouldn't want my boat in the middle of that lot. No, thank you very much. I prefer the country life now. Cities for us are just a visit for a day or two. So yeah, you can see by the time they finish those at the end, that mooring's completely swallowed up, and nothing nice about that at all now. But anyhow, I'll carry on down to Saul Junction. So it's 8 miles from Gloucester city centre on this little narrowboat. I think she's about a 25 footer, nothing more, 20 footer. Not quite sure what she is, whether she's an Aintree Beetle or whether she's well, something else. But yeah, I'm not quite sure of her destiny, but I'm taking her down to there. I would assume she's just going on to brokerage for sale. But we're coming up to a tall ship left behind up here, so I don't know which one this one is. We'll have a look as we go past. I'm not quite sure this one didn't leave this morning. La Maloon? I can't even say that. I'm hopeless at French. I can't even get my face around French words. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that should have gone down this morning. I know TS Irene went down this morning because I saw it. And that the TS Irene was the Pirates of the Caribbean one. So that's still up here. Fine looking vessel. I thought you were going down this morning. Huh? I thought you were heading out this morning.
No, they don't want us down till Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday morning.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I got my flask of coffee. Steering with my bum. Not very successfully, I've got to say. no, nice day for it. Didn't bring my sunglasses because it was really misty this morning. I should have known it was going to be sunny. But yeah, not a bad little cruise down. Right, so that one's the first bridge out of Gloucester, out of Lantony, and this is called Hempstead Bridge. It's you can't get under this. No boats. Well, unless you're a little rowing boat, you can't get under this one. This is manually operated. Yeah, but literally by hand, a manual opener. So he earns his corn on a busy day. He's just going across the bridge now. I don't know if you can see him. So just waiting for him. On the GNS, we have traffic lights on the bridges. So a red, that should be flashing really, because he has seen me and he's preparing to open the bridge, but it's still sat on red. That should be flashing really. And then when I get the green light, I can go through. Which, you know, the GNS is easy cruising really. No locks to open, no bridges to open, so it's all done for you, which is pretty nice. They were talking about automating these at one time and making some kind of app. I doubt that would have worked. Okay, mile or so outside Gloucester. This fine specimen is Netherridge Bridge. Obviously we can get under it quite easily, most boats can. I've still got a cough. Quite a large swing bridge, steel swing bridge, that's carrying the A38 above it. Yeah, quite a piece of engineering, quite like that sort of stuff. Excuse me. And you can see that's sort of leaving what you might class as the city centre. I'm pretty sure that guy on that rib is not doing 4 miles an hour. So that was Netherridge Bridge. There you can see it. You can see the control centre up there. You can see how much wash that little rib's left. A bit naughty really. I understand the need for speed, but hey ho, I'm not in a complaining mood today. There's a little rumour that might be a little marina sometime soon. Another alarm there. Oh, there's a boat coming. Bit too built up for my liking, really. So I'll still get bounced around after that rib went through. Got a green light. I should know, I can't remember if this is Sims or... Is it Sims? Yeah, Sims Bridge. Again, we don't have to open this one, we can get onto this easy enough. Right, just going under Ree Bridge. This is the lowest one out of this view here, at 2.3 metres headroom. Another swing bridge. It's a blooming lovely day to be out on a boat. Yeah, so that's one of the old bridge keepers' cottages. They're all private sale now, but there's quite a few of those on the Gloucester Sharpness Canal. So heading down nice and slowly back to Saul Junction. So I've just passed the 3 mile marker there. Another 5 miles to go. This part of the canal is still quite pretty, wildlife everywhere. The views you can't see a great deal. There are houses all over the side of here, but it's a pretty nice stretch. Normally a lot of swans on this bit, but not today. Another boat coming. The canal, I've noticed, and I'm sure I'm right, it's really quiet for the time of year. I'm 3 miles from Gloucester. I've passed one boat and there's another one just coming round that bend there. Well, I think that's really quiet. Now I know it's not a holiday. But still feels eerily quiet to me. But hey ho, nice little trip down to Saul Junction. Approaching Sellars Bridge. Sellars Bridge doesn't need to open either. This is where the Pilot pub is. This is pretty much the end of civilization. This is the end of like the housing estates in Gloucester. Pretty nice here. This quay used to be, I think, for fuel boats coming up. You can't moor up here anymore. Probably wouldn't want to, the way the houses are. With this bridge, it is on a bend, like a right-hand bend. Generally a good idea to get over to the left a little bit so you can see down there. So there's nothing coming the other way. You can't really see if there's a boat there or not. So get over to the left-hand side and look down there, and at least it gives you a bit of time to escape if you need to. Bit of an indication of the different vessels you see on here. You get quite a lot of cruisers coming up here in the summertime. This particular one is a friend of ours. Yeah, he moors that up here. I think he drinks like 10 gallons of fuel a second or something crazy, but yeah, 3 wolves. Nice looking boat. So yeah, just approaching Sellars Bridge. You can see there's no traffic lights actually on here, so proceed with caution and make sure it's safe to go through. We can't pass mid-bridge, so I'm just getting over to the left-hand side. You can just see the pub there with the trees. Just getting over the left-hand side to see if I could just see that little bit further down. And I'll cut in at the last minute. Looks pretty clear. Yeah, there's the Pilot. Nice idea to stop there for a quick drink, I think. Not going to, but there you go. Again, this is a manually operated bridge. And 2.7 in height as well, so those 3 meters, 2.3, 2.7. If you can get under Re, now if you get under Sims, now Re, then you get under the other 3. So where are you going, Swanee? That's it, stay this side. There's one of this year's cygnets. Oh, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. Oh, there's loads of them. Where the hell were you hiding? There's the Sellars Bridge. Quite overgrown here. Not really a place you can moor in this stretch here. The banks are quite high as well. But it's great to see the wildlife in action, really. Not unusual to spot a kingfisher in these parts either, because it's that little bit overgrown. Haven't seen one today. But a long stretch now down to the next one. Yeah, so just a brief history of the canal. 16 miles long. Travels from Gloucester docks down to Sharpness dock and runs almost parallel to the River Severn. And it was that treacherous part of the River Severn that caused them to actually build this canal. Anybody knows anything about the River Severn knows about its tidal conditions. It's a dangerous old river just there. So it leaves the River Severn at Gloucester. You lock up onto the Gloucester Sharpness Canal, go down to Sharpness, lock back down onto the River Severn estuary as it opens up where you can see the 2 Severn bridges. At one time, this was the widest and deepest canal in the world. Hard to believe now. Obviously, the Suez Canal didn't exist then. So they actually started. They got the permission to build the canal in 1793, and it didn't open till 1827. And in fact, the first 5 years, the first 10 years, sorry, they only managed the top 5 miles of the canal. So when you look at it, all this stuff would have been in wheelbarrows. It would have been navvies that would have dug all this canal out. Incredible. But why was it here? Yeah, it was to get around that treacherous River Severn. But this was where the tall ships, is what you saw earlier, would come up the canal and come into Gloucester dock, bringing their wares or taking their wares all over the world. And then those wares would have been transported then onto smaller boats, not ships, to travel up the Severn, generally up towards Stourport, which was a really big inland port. That then would then get on the narrow canal system from there. So it would go up on different ships, different boats, and then get transported onto narrowboats, or narrowboats would come all the way down here and fetch those materials and take them up to Stourport. And then you're on the network then, and you can get into the industrial areas of Birmingham and well, anywhere from there. But yeah, this was a busy canal at one time, and no real trade or cargo is carried on this canal anymore. There are further down, right at the end of Sharpness, there are some docks there, and ships come in up the dock and just moor up there and load up there. I think that's mainly fertiliser and things down there. But yeah, an impressive canal really, and I think a lot of boaters don't come down this far because you've got to come down the River Severn from either Worcester or Stourport, and not every boater likes to get on the river. The river's not open all the time because again it's in flood or full flow, or just too treacherous for navigation. But I don't think every boat comes down here, but it's a really nice canal. I know some people give it a bit of a, but I don't see why. Some of the views are absolutely stunning. Oh, I've got a bit of a shaky arm there. So yeah, that's the Gloucester Sharpness Canal. Certainly some nice properties along here. And there's a telltale sign there that there used to be a swing bridge here, because there is one of the bridge keepers' cottages there. And in fact, there are some remnants of the swing bridge here. So the turntable, by the look of it, was in there somewhere, because generally the bridges swing out onto that little platform there, or above it, not onto it, but above it. So yeah, there's one of the cottages. Quite a desirable little spot now. So right just ahead, I can see another little boat on its way up. Only the third boat in about, I think, about 5 miles at the moment. Like I said earlier, this is just going to be the top, I think I said, this is just the top part of the Gloucester Sharpness Canal. Canal's 16 miles long, and Saul Junction sits right in the middle of that. In fact, the 8-mile marker is right there in the junction. So I'm just going to do the top part today, just because I'm bringing this boat down from Gloucester that's going to go onto brokerage. So I'd say a little bit of a bonus video. Hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. I'm getting paid for this. Right, so we've pretty much left civilization now, out into the country. A few walkers, fishermen, people enjoying the day. Can't be bad. There's got to be a boat there. I can see some wash from it. Yep, a little plastic going too fast. What a surprise. He's slowing down now, he's seeing me. Yeah, we've probably talked about this before, I guess. Let's put you down there. Wouldn't get us back in the house. And cities, very short term really. A day out, a couple of days, a night out. It's enough. Much prefer to be out in the countryside now. Less numpties around. The more people, the more trouble. The more idiots. So we have our fair share in the country as well, but on the whole, I can't knock it, I love it. The only thing that would get me away really is if I live by the beach somewhere, but then you've got all the tourists in the summer, so. So over that way there, you can just see the hills in the distance maybe. We're right on the edge of the Cotswolds here. Beautiful part of the world. I was going to say we're lucky to live down here, but I don't see it that way because we engineered it that way. I do hear all the time, oh, you're so lucky. Where do you get that from? We actually did this. We got sold stuff. We scrimped and saved. We had loans. We had everything to get our first boat. So it's not lucky. If you want to do it, just do it. Simple as. But you wouldn't get us back in the house. Kicking and screaming, I think. Plodding along. No care in the world. If only that was true. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Just heading down to the next bridge. Probably about a mile away. So I'll catch you there. Lovely, lovely. Just approaching our next bridge. This is often known locally as the castle because of the building that's just the other side of the trees. You can't really see it from here. Nice and wide here. Permanent moorings. Not residential, but they are permanent moorings. A bit of a clubhouse kind of thing here that's I've never seen opened in 7 years. Always think it's going to get something done to it, but nothing really happens. I'm sure it'd be a little gold mine if they could make that a boaters bar. There's plenty of space for moorings along here. Loads and loads of room. Right, there's the G6 S12. So getting closer and closer to Saul Junction. Yeah, that's that clubhouse just there, or was going to be something similar. Never seen it. Sometimes you see a little bit of activity there and then it disappears again. So can't say they'll open anytime soon. Right, on to the next bridge. It's got to be the best name for a boat, that is. Green light for us. Another one of the swing bridges that the Gloucester Sharpness is famous for. This one is a hydraulically operated one. Just gone through Park End. Our last bridge before Junction Bridge, which is at Saul Junction. So Saul Junction sits between Junction Bridge and Sandfield. So I'm closing that up now. Again, a lot of boats moored down here. Some of them are permanent moorings, some of them are just visitor moorings. Again, very, very wide here. And there's a Dutch barge or something rather large heading my way. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, next stop is Junction Bridge. There's one of the Dutch barges that frequent, or something like that, that frequent the GNS. I'm just on tick over going past these moored boats. I'm a bit close, just giving him plenty of room. Is anyone interested in a fixer-upper? It's been there for years, that has. Yeah, one of the old barges. That's a barge. This isn't a barge, it's what I'm on, it's a narrowboat. We have a narrowboat, that's a barge. Fixer upper, yeah. But you can pick up that quite cheap these days. Then again, it's probably worth it to fortune in scrap. Just approaching Junction Bridge, the area of Saul Junction. This little beauty spot here is known as Swingers Corner. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's a swing there. Maybe it's for something else. Now, people normally moor up here. You see a tyre on a rope there. People moor up here to work on their boats, have a party sometimes. It's a bit out of the way, secluded. So there's the swing at Swingers Corner. You can see you probably get about 5 or 6 boats there, I'd imagine. So approaching Junction Bridge, you can see another one of those barges, sunken barges there. Most likely it is sitting on the bottom. Been there for years. And then the battery runs out. I was videoing quite a lot coming down there. So I'm back on Moonshine.
Hello.
Yep. Back on Moonshine. I'll put Fran, for those people that like to see Fran on the videos, more than me. Don't know why that should be, but anyway. So, do you know?
Probably because I'm a woman. A lady.
I thought he was going to say, because I'm lovely.
Well, I am lovely.
Yeah, but he didn't say that. So, yeah, back on Moonshine, all done. That's the first 8 miles of the Gloucester Sharpness. I'll pick that video back up. Probably in a week or two, for the southern stretch from Junction Bridge down all the way to Sharpness. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Just a little fill-in bonus video, because I was doing that and I thought you guys might like to see the GNS. It was a beautiful day today. It's not now.
It's turned.
It's a very different day, and it's very wet and very horrible, and so I'm glad I fetched that this morning and I didn't leave it till this afternoon. Anyway, that was a really nice little cruise for me. I'm being paid, and it was a lovely little Aintree Beetle. Really enjoyed bringing that down. Just steady, no great speed at all. So it's really quite good. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. There'll be another build video along at the weekend. We've got lots of news on that, but we're not putting that here. And so we'll see you then, won't we?
Lots to come.
Say bye-bye, Franny.
Bye-bye, Franny.
Knew she was going to do that. See you guys. Bye. Bye.